everyone, today I'm finally doing a review on the Bobbi Browb BB Cream, which I've been planning to do for absolutely ages, and you guys have been asking me to do it for ages, so I'm happy that I'm finally doing it. So this is what it looks like, and it's not actually that new. I think it came out in September maybe, so maybe it's been out for 2 or 3 months I think now. Well, in the UK, I have no idea what it's like in the US, so tell me if you guys are from America when this is out, or maybe if it's not out at all, I have no idea. So but here it's still pretty new, so I thought I would do a review because I haven't actually seen a lot of people talk about this, but I think it's a good idea to talk about it because it's quite pricey, so you do want to know kind of what it's like before you go out and buy it. So yeah, I'm going to do a review for you guys and hopefully help you out so you can see if you like it or not before you actually order it and buy it for yourself. So first I'm going to start with the packaging, and this is what it looks like. So it's a classic black tube. This is just the packaging that Bobbi Browb has for everything pretty much. It's just black with white writing. I think it looks very kind of professional, very chic. It's going to look nice on your dressing table because it's not too crazy. It's very kind of sleek and pretty, so I do like the packaging. And this is the box which I showed you earlier. Now the colour that I have is medium, and I'm pretty sure that they only have 3 colours or maybe 4 max, which I don't think is enough. That is a problem with every brand pretty much. They just don't have enough colours, and that just really annoys me. But thank God medium does suit me pretty well. It's not a perfect match, but still it does suit my skin quite nicely. This comes with SPF 35, which is good, and it's pretty high for a BB cream, so I think that is definitely good. You don't need to wear sunblock under it or over it or anything like that. And there is 40 ml in the tube, and I would say it does run out pretty quickly. So for the money that you pay, I have no idea how much it was, around £30, maybe 28, something like that. I'm sure it's different like in every store, but for the money that you pay, I would say it's pricey because this runs out really quickly. There's not too much in the tube, so definitely do kind of keep that in mind. Now for the coverage, I would say this gives a light to medium coverage. You can build it up to a kind of proper medium, but you would never get a full coverage with this. I mean, you can try to put 5 layers, but still it's going to look cakey and you're never going to achieve full coverage. But then it is a BB cream, so you really shouldn't expect it to be too covering. So definitely a concealer is a must if you have acne, under eye circles, or just any problems with your skin. This is not going to cover them at all. But in general, if you wear 1 or 2 layers, it does even out the complexion, make you look very fresh, very just kind of evens out your skin tone, which is always good. And for the finish, I actually think this gives a matte finish. I mean, maybe just for me, that's kind of how I see it, but definitely first when you apply it, it feels like a gel. It's not too creamy, it's kind of sticky. For me to get a matte finish, which I think is good for a BB cream because most of them are really oily, and just throughout the day, I don't know, in a few hours, you end up with an oily face, which is not good. Well, unless you have dry skin. So for me, this is good because I have normal to combination skin, so I do get oily sometimes, and this really does help to stop that. For dry skin, I wouldn't recommend it because it's just too matte, I think, unless your dry skin is not too flaky and just very kind of obvious dry. You can get away with wearing this, but if it's proper dry, this would not be too good. I'm sure this is moisturizing, like it does have hydrating properties, so it's not going to dry your skin even more, but definitely the finish that it gives and how it looks, it does look matte. So for oily skin, normal combination is going to be perfect. For dry skin, maybe not. It dries out really quickly when you apply it, so you need to blend it really fast, otherwise you're going to end up patchy, which is not a problem for me. But I mean, if you really want to spend the time blending it in, making sure that the jawline, kind of the hairline, it's not too obvious, then maybe it might be a bit of a struggle for you. So definitely do try to blend it out really quickly. Even though it does look matte at first, throughout the day it becomes more natural looking, so that is definitely a plus. Also, I wanted to mention that the colour, don't kind of look at how it looks when it first comes out of the tube, because it looks a lot lighter than it will become later on. Because I don't know if this is oil free or not, it doesn't actually say. Yeah, I don't know if it's oil free, but it does oxidize on the skin, so it does turn more orange and darker than it looks when it first comes out of the tube. So keep that in mind when choosing the colour. Kind of blend it on your skin first, wait for, I don't know, 10 minutes, or if you have the time, for a few hours, and see how it looks on the skin, and only then buy it, because it does go darker, and by darker I mean a lot darker. So keep that in mind. But what really annoyed me is that it doesn't come with a set of instructions, or like, well, not instructions, what am I talking about? Not instructions, but just usually you get a little leaflet. I mean, even in the Garnier BB cream, you got a little leaflet with just kind of explaining about the product, what it contains, all the good properties, like a list of what it does to your skin, the ingredients, like if it's oil free, if it's paraben free, all of that. Whereas with this, you don't have anything in the box. Maybe I got a faulty one that didn't have the instructions. Oh, not instructions. What are they called? Just a little leaflet. Maybe my box doesn't contain it, but that really does annoy me, because I would like to read what it has, the good properties, just kind of information about the product. So that is a minus, and it really annoys me. But apart from that, I do honestly think it's a nice product. Maybe not for the money that you pay. I would say it would be better if it costs around £20. It would be more kind of worth it. But if you do have the money to spend, definitely try it out. If you have it already, tell me in the comments below what you think, because I just want to see kind of a second opinion, because as I said, I haven't seen anyone review this. So tell me if you have it yourself. So that's it. I think that's all I wanted to mention. If you have any more questions, definitely leave them down below. I'll answer you guys as soon as I can, and I'll see you next time. Bye.